Chosen one, if you're watching this right now, it's not by accident. This is your sign. The one you've been asking for. The one you've been praying for. The confirmation that everything is about to shift in your favor. You're about to win big. Not small, not mediocre, big. And I don't just mean financially, though that's included. I'm talking about a comprehensive victory that touches every area of your life that's been under attack. Your relationships, your peace of mind, your health, your purpose, your joy. Everything that's been delayed, denied, or deferred is about to come flooding back to you with interest. This message finding you right now is divine orchestration. Heaven has been watching you, watching your struggle, watching your silent tears, watching your unwavering faith, even when nothing made sense. And now, the universe is aligning to reward your resilience. Before we go further, do me a favor. Type, "I receive this," in the comments. Say it out loud if you need to. This isn't superstition. It's activation. When you declare your readiness to receive, you open spiritual doors that have been waiting for your permission to swing wide open. Now, like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And let's talk about why you're about to win in ways that will shock even you. You've been looking for a sign, haven't you? Something to confirm that you're not crazy for still believing. Something to validate that your intuition about what's coming is real. Well, this is it. The fact that you clicked on this video, that these words are reaching your ears right now, that your spirit is resonating with what I'm saying. That's not random. That's divine confirmation. Let me tell you something powerful. In the realm of spirit, there are no accidents. Every person who crosses your path, every message that finds you, every moment of clarity, it's all divinely timed. And right now, in this very moment, you're receiving divine communication. Signs don't always come in lightning bolts or burning bushes. Sometimes they come as a quiet knowing, a message that finds you at the exact moment you needed to hear it. A sudden peace that washes over you while you're watching a video that speaks directly to your situation. This is that sign. God is telling you through this very moment, get ready. Your season of winning is here. Everything you've been fighting for is about to be released. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That stirring in your spirit, that unexplainable anticipation, that sense that something is different now. Something has shifted in the atmosphere around you. You're not imagining it. Your spirit is picking up on frequencies that your natural eyes can't see yet. Your soul knows what's coming before your circumstances reflect it. Let's talk about how you got here, because your arrival at this message, at this moment, didn't happen by chance. You've been on a very specific journey, and every step, even the painful ones, has been leading you to this breakthrough. Think back to where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Remember the pain? Remember the confusion? Remember thinking you'd never make it through? But you did. You're still here, still standing, still believing. That alone is a miracle. Most people give up. Most people let the pressure crush them. Most people allow the disappointments to turn them bitter and cynical. But not you. You kept your heart soft. You kept your faith intact. You kept moving forward, even when you couldn't see the path. That's not ordinary. That's extraordinary. And extraordinary people are chosen for extraordinary victories. Every betrayal you survived was strengthening you. Every loss you endured was teaching you. Every closed door was protecting you from something that would have limited your destiny. You couldn't see it then, but you're about to see it now. Here's what you need to understand. Chosen one. Every single thing you've been through, the betrayals, the losses, the closed doors, the financial pressures, the health battles, the lonely nights. None of it was pointless. All of it was set up. You've been in training, spiritual boot camp, character development. The universe doesn't send small victories to people being prepared for massive wins. You've been through so much because what's coming requires someone who can handle it without losing themselves. Think about it. If you had gotten everything you wanted 3 years ago, would you have been ready? Would you have had the wisdom, the strength, the discernment, the spiritual maturity to steward it properly? Probably not. You would have mishandled it. You would have trusted the wrong people. You would have made decisions based on ego instead of wisdom. You would have celebrated with people who secretly envied you. The blessing would have become a burden. But now you're ready. You've been forged in fire. You've been tested and proven. You didn't give up when 99% of people would have walked away. That kind of tenacity doesn't go unrewarded in the spiritual realm. You've learned who you can trust. You've learned the difference between support and sabotage. You've learned how to hear God's voice above the noise. You've learned how to protect your peace and guard your energy. You've learned how to stand alone when necessary. These aren't just life lessons. They're victory prerequisites. You needed to know these things before the big win comes, because when it arrives, you'll have the wisdom to keep it, grow it, and use it for its intended purpose. If you've been paying attention, you've already been seeing the breadcrumbs, the synchronicities, the repeated numbers, 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. The unexpected messages from people you haven't heard from in years. The random opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. The dreams that feel more real than reality. These aren't coincidences. These are confirmations. The universe has been trying to tell you, hold on. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. Let me break down what these signs mean. When you keep seeing repeating numbers, that's the universe's way of getting your attention. It's like a tap on the shoulder saying, pay attention. Something important is happening. Each number carries a frequency, a message, a confirmation that you're aligned with your purpose. When old connections resurface unexpectedly, that's not random. The universe is reconnecting you with people who are meant to be part of your next chapter. Some will bring opportunities. Some will bring healing. Some will bring resources. But all of them are divinely timed. When you have dreams that feel prophetic, vivid, unusually clear, your spirit is receiving downloads. Your subconscious is picking up on what's coming. Dreams are one of the primary ways heaven communicates with chosen ones. Pay attention to the themes, the symbols, the emotions. They're showing you glimpses of your future. Your spirit has been restless lately, hasn't it? You've been feeling this strange anticipation, like something big is on the horizon, but you can't quite see it yet. That's because your soul can sense what your eyes haven't witnessed yet. Your spiritual antenna is picking up the frequency of your breakthrough before it manifests in the physical. Trust that feeling. That restlessness is not anxiety, it's anticipation. Your spirit knows what's coming, and it's getting ready. You might also notice that you're suddenly feeling pulled to change certain things about your life. Maybe you're finally ready to let go of that toxic relationship. Maybe you're feeling compelled to start that project you've been putting off. Maybe you're being drawn to new information, new people, new places. Follow those nudges. They're divine redirections preparing you for what's next. When I say you're about to win big, I'm not talking about just one area of your life. This is a multi-layered victory that's about to unfold. Financially, money that's been blocked is about to flow. Opportunities you didn't even apply for are going to find you. Debts are going to be cleared in unexpected ways. That business idea, that creative project, that investment, it's about to take off in ways you couldn't have orchestrated on your own. I'm talking about money showing up from sources you forgot about. Refunds, settlements, inheritances, bonuses, clients, contracts. I'm talking about ideas that suddenly click and turn into income streams. I'm talking about divine connections that open doors to financial abundance you've only dreamed about. But here's what's important. This financial win isn't just about you getting money. It's about you being positioned to fund your purpose. The money is coming so you can do what you were called to do without limitation, so you can bless others, so you can invest in your vision, so you can live without the constant stress of lack. Relationally, toxic people are falling away and genuine connections are coming in. If you're single and ready, a divine connection is closer than you think. If you're in a relationship that's been strained, watch how things suddenly start to shift. Old friendships that matter will be restored. New alliances that align with your purpose will form naturally. You're going to look around and realize your circle has completely transformed. The people who drained you will have naturally faded. The ones who belong in your next season will appear as if heaven sent them. Because heaven did. If you've been praying for a life partner, someone who truly sees you, values you, and matches your energy, pay attention. They're closer than you think. And when they show up, you'll know. There won't be confusion. There won't be games. It will feel like coming home. If you're already in a relationship, prepare for a breakthrough in communication, intimacy, and understanding. Old wounds are healing. New levels of connection are opening. What's been broken is being restored. Spiritually, your gifts are about to amplify. Your intuition is sharpening. Your ability to hear divine guidance is increasing. You're stepping into a new level of spiritual authority, and with it comes clarity, peace, and power you've never experienced before. You're going to start knowing things before they happen. You're going to sense people's true intentions. You're going to receive warnings, confirmations, and directions with crystal clarity. Your discernment is leveling up because you're going to need it for where you're going. Your prayers are going to start manifesting faster. Your words are going to carry more weight. Your presence is going to shift atmospheres. People are going to feel the divine on you when they're around you, even if they can't explain what it is they're sensing. Physically, health issues that have plagued you are about to turn around. Energy you thought you'd lost is returning. You're going to feel vitality again. Your body is aligning with the frequency of victory. Maybe you've been battling chronic pain, fatigue, unexplained symptoms. Watch how suddenly things start to improve. Test results that were concerning will come back clear. Treatments that weren't working will suddenly be effective, or you'll be led to the right healer, the right information, the right solution that's been there all along. Your body has been carrying stress, trauma, disappointment. But as your spirit heals, your body heals. As your circumstances shift, your physical health shifts. They're connected. Mentally and emotionally, the depression is lifting. The anxiety is loosening its grip. The mental fog is clearing. You're about to experience a level of inner peace and mental clarity that will make you wonder how you survived the chaos you've been in. Thoughts that have tormented you are losing their power. Fears that kept you up at night are dissolving. That heavy weight on your chest is lightening. You're going to wake up one morning and realize you feel different, lighter, freer, more like yourself than you have in years. This is comprehensive victory, total restoration, complete turnaround. You might be wondering, why now? What makes this moment different from all the other times I've hoped and nothing happened? Here's why. Divine timing. There are seasons in the Spirit, seasons of planting, seasons of waiting, seasons of pruning, and seasons of harvest. You've been in the planting and pruning season for what feels like forever, but harvest season doesn't announce itself with a calendar notification. It arrives when the conditions are right, and right now, the conditions are right. The stars are aligning, literally and figuratively. The work you've been doing in silence is about to be seen. The seeds you planted years ago are about to break through the soil. The prayers you prayed and forgot about are about to be answered in rapid succession. This is your Kairos moment. Not Chronos time, regular linear time, but Kairos time, divine, appointed time. The moment when heaven intersects with earth and miracles become normal. Everything had to happen in order. You couldn't skip steps. You couldn't rush the process. The foundation had to be laid. The lessons had to be learned. The character had to be built. The wrong people had to be removed. The right doors had to close so the right ones could open. Now all of that preparation is complete. You've graduated from the school of hard knocks. You've earned your stripes. You've proven your faithfulness. And now comes the reward. There's also something happening in the spiritual atmosphere right now. A shift in the cosmic energy. A changing of the guard. Old systems are collapsing. New opportunities are emerging. What was blocked is being unblocked. What was delayed is being released. You're not just winning because it's your turn. You're winning because you're aligned with a divine moment that's bigger than just you. This is a collective shift, and you're positioned to ride the wave. Here's something most people don't understand. You don't get promoted to the next level until you've proven you can handle it. And chosen one, you've proven it. You've proven you can stay faithful in the dark. You've proven you can keep your integrity when everyone else was cutting corners. You've proven you can love when you were surrounded by hate. You've proven you can stay hopeful when everything looked hopeless. You've proven you won't compromise your values for quick success. You've proven you won't sell your soul for temporary comfort. You've proven you can wait on God's timing instead of forcing your own. You've proven you can forgive people who hurt you. You've proven you can bless those who cursed you. You've proven you can keep your mouth shut when you could have destroyed someone with your words. You've proven you can handle rejection without becoming bitter. You've proven you can handle success without becoming arrogant. You've proven you can handle both praise and criticism with grace. That's not common. That's exceptional. And exceptional people get exceptional rewards. The universe has been watching to see if you would become bitter or better. You chose better. You've passed the test. Now comes the reward. Think about the biblical story of Joseph. He was thrown in a pit by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, thrown in prison, and through it all, he maintained his integrity. He didn't become vindictive. He didn't lose his faith. He kept serving, kept believing, kept trusting God. And when his time came, he didn't just get a little promotion. He went from prison to palace overnight, from prisoner to prime minister, from forgotten to favored. That's the kind of turnaround that happens when you pass the test. Your story is similar. You've been in your pit, your prison, your place of testing. But palace doors are about to open. You're about to go from overlooked to overbooked, from broke to blessed, from barely surviving to abundantly thriving. Let's talk about something important. The reason your journey has been so hard is because the enemy knew what you were capable of. He knew the impact you were destined to make. He knew the lives you would change. He knew the breakthrough you would become for others. So he attacked you hard, from every angle. He tried to break you financially so you'd be too stressed to fulfill your purpose. He tried to break you emotionally so you'd be too wounded to love. He tried to break you mentally so you'd doubt yourself. He tried to isolate you so you'd feel alone. But it didn't work. You're still here, still standing, still believing. And now, the warfare is ending. Not because the enemy is giving up, but because you're moving into a level of divine protection where his attacks can't reach you. You're ascending above the battlefield. When you win big, you move into a different spiritual altitude. The problems that used to shake you won't even touch you. The people who used to disturb your peace won't have access to you. The situations that used to stress you will resolve themselves without your intervention. You're entering a season where God fights your battles for you, where doors open that no man can shut, where favor surrounds you like a shield, where what's meant for you finds you effortlessly. The warfare was intense because the blessing is massive, but the warfare is ending because the blessing is here. This win is coming whether you stress about it or not, but there are things you can do to position yourself to receive it fully. 1. Clear the clutter, both physically and spiritually. Get rid of anything that doesn't serve your next level. Old relationships that drain you, habits that keep you small, thoughts that tell you you're not worthy. Clear it all out. Make room for the new. Go through your physical space. Clean out closets. Organize your environment. Create space. There's something powerful about physically clearing clutter. It signals to the universe that you're ready for new things to enter. Do the same spiritually. Forgive people you've been holding grudges against. Not for them, but for you. Release old hurts. Let go of past disappointments. Stop replaying painful memories. Clear your spiritual space so new blessings can flow in. 2. Stay in gratitude. Even before you see the full manifestation, thank God for it. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. When you're grateful for what you have, the universe sends more to be grateful for. Start every morning by listing 3 things you're grateful for. End every night the same way. Train your mind to focus on what's working instead of what's not. This shifts your frequency from lack to abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. 3rd, creative power. Stop saying I hope and start saying I know. Stop saying maybe one day and start saying it's already done. Declare your victory out loud. The spiritual realm responds to spoken words. Every morning, speak over your day. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm about to win big. Favor surrounds me. Opportunities are chasing me. I'm walking in divine alignment. Say it even if you don't feel it yet. Faith is calling things that aren't as though they are. 4. Stay expectant. Live like someone who's about to receive good news. Dress like it. Act like it. Move like it. When you walk in expectancy, you position yourself to recognize and receive when the blessing shows up. Don't get comfortable in your current situation. Even if nothing has changed yet, don't settle. Keep preparing. Keep planning. Keep dreaming. Keep acting like the win is on its way, because it is. 5. Give in advance. This might seem counterintuitive, but give something before you receive. Give your time. Give your knowledge. Give encouragement. Give money if you can. When you give in advance, you activate the law of reciprocity. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. I need to prepare you for something. When you win big, not everyone is going to celebrate with you. Some people have gotten comfortable with your struggle. They've gotten used to feeling superior to you. Your victory threatens their narrative. There are people in your life right now who secretly hope you fail. Not because they hate you necessarily, but because your success forces them to confront their own stagnation. Your breakthrough reveals their excuses. Your faith exposes their doubt. Let them talk. Let them hate. Let them doubt. Their opinions don't fund your destiny. Their approval isn't required for your elevation. In fact, their doubt is often confirmation that you're on the right track. The enemy only attacks what he fears, and he fears you stepping into your full power because he knows the impact you're about to make. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Shine anyway. Win anyway. Rise anyway. And here's what's beautiful. When you win with grace, with humility, with gratitude, when you win and still treat people with kindness, that silences the critics more than any argument ever could. Your success will do the talking. Your elevation will do the teaching. Your testimony will do the preaching. Let them see it. Let them witness what God does for those who stay faithful. Let them watch you rise, not because you need to prove anything to them, but because your story will either inspire them or serve as a warning. Either way, it's their choice what they do with it. Here's what's beautiful about your win. It's not just for you. When you win, you create a path for others. You become proof that breakthrough is possible. You become hope for someone who's about to give up. Your testimony will heal someone. Your victory will inspire someone. Your resilience will strengthen someone who's in their own battle right now. There's a young person watching your life right now who needs to see that faithfulness pays off. There's someone in your family who needs to see what's possible when you trust God. There's someone in your community who needs to see that you don't have to compromise to succeed. You're not just winning for yourself. You're winning for your family, for your community, for everyone who's connected to your story. This is bigger than you, and that's why the opposition has been so intense. But the opposition is about to be silenced by your success. When you get that financial breakthrough, it's not just about your bank account. It's about breaking generational poverty. When you get that healing, it's not just about your body. It's about breaking generational sickness. When you get that relationship, it's not just about your happiness. It's about breaking generational patterns of dysfunction. Your win is setting a new standard, creating a new normal, opening a new door for everyone coming after you. Right now, in ways you can't see, things are moving on your behalf. Conversations are happening in rooms you're not in. Doors are being unlocked that you didn't even know existed. Resources are being redirected toward you. Divine appointments are being set up. The universe isn't working against you. It's working for you. It always has been. Even when it looked like everything was falling apart, it was actually falling into place. What looked like a setback was actually a setup. What looked like a loss was actually a redirection. What looked like rejection was actually protection. That job you didn't get? They were about to downsize. That relationship that ended. They were about to betray you. That opportunity that fell through. It would have taken you off course. God has been protecting you while preparing you, shielding you while positioning you. And now, all of it is about to make sense. You're going to look back and see how every single piece of your story was necessary to get you here, to this win, to this level, to this version of yourself that can actually handle what's coming. There's a scripture that says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." All things, not some things, not just the good things, all things. That betrayal worked for your good. That loss worked for your good. That disappointment worked for your good. You couldn't see it in the moment, but you're about to see it now. One of the most frustrating parts of your journey has probably been the timing. You've been ready. You've done the work. You've believed. But nothing seemed to move. Here's what you need to understand. Divine timing is perfect timing, even when it doesn't feel like it. If you had won 2 years ago, you would have celebrated with people who are no longer in your life. You would have partnered with people who would have sabotaged you. You would have invested in things that would have failed. The timing had to be right, not just for you, but for everyone and everything connected to your victory. Think of it like this. Imagine you're supposed to meet someone who will change your life, but they're not ready yet. They're still in their own process. They're still learning their own lessons. If you had met them too early, the connection wouldn't have worked. The timing had to line up for both of you. Or imagine there's an opportunity waiting for you, but the person who's supposed to offer it to you is still in their own journey. They're still building their business, still developing their platform, still learning to recognize your value. If the opportunity came too early, they wouldn't have been able to offer you what you deserve. Divine timing accounts for all the variables. It waits for every piece to be in position. And now, everything is aligned. I'm going to say this with absolute certainty. Your time is now, not next year. Not when you feel more ready. Not when circumstances are perfect. Now. The waiting is over. The wilderness season is ending. The test is complete. The transition is happening. You're about to win big, and this message is your confirmation. This is the sign you've been asking for. The universe has heard your prayers, seen your tears, felt your pain, and now it's ready to show you that none of it was in vain. Every tear you cried was collected. Every prayer you prayed was recorded. Every sacrifice you made was noted. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was ignored. And now comes the reward. You're not going to believe how fast things start moving. Opportunities that took years to come are going to show up in days. Doors that were locked for decades are going to swing open instantly. People who ignored you are going to suddenly see you. Resources that were scarce are going to become abundant. This is your moment of divine acceleration. What should have taken 10 years is going to happen in 10 months. What should have taken 10 months is going to happen in 10 days. Time is bending in your favor. So here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes for a moment after you finish reading this. Take a deep breath and say this out loud. I receive my victory. I receive my breakthrough. I receive everything that's been prepared for me. I am ready. I am worthy. I am open. And I'm about to win big. Say it with conviction. Say it with faith. Say it like you mean it. Because you do. And because it's true. But don't just say it once. Say it every day. Say it multiple times a day. Make it your declaration. Make it your anthem. Make it your reality. And as you say it, feel it. Feel the excitement. Feel the anticipation. Feel the gratitude. Feel the certainty. Emotions are energy, and energy attracts like energy. When you feel abundant, you attract abundance. When you feel victorious, you attract victory. Now, I want you to do something else. I want you to write down 3 specific things you're believing for. 3 specific wins you want to see. Be detailed. Be specific. Write them as if they've already happened. I won and received. Then describe it in present tense. I am debt-free. I am in a loving relationship. I am running a successful business. I am healthy and energized. Whatever your 3 big wins are, write them down. Then I want you to read them every morning, and every night. Speak them out loud. See them in your mind's eye. Feel what it will feel like when they manifest. This isn't just positive thinking. This is spiritual activation. You're programming your subconscious mind, aligning your energy, and giving the universe clear instructions about what you're calling into your life. You know what's about to happen? You're going to start seeing evidence. Small confirmations at first, then bigger ones. You're going to see the first domino fall, and then you'll watch as one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. Maybe it starts with an unexpected check in the mail, or a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in years with an opportunity, or a sudden breakthrough in a situation that seemed hopeless. That's the first domino. Don't dismiss small wins. Celebrate them. Because small wins build momentum. Momentum builds confidence. And confidence attracts bigger wins. Pay attention to the signs. The universe is going to start confirming this message in so many ways. You might see repeated numbers everywhere you look. You might have a prophetic dream. You might hear this same message from multiple sources. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. When you see these confirmations, say thank you. Acknowledge them. That tells the universe you're paying attention, and it sends more. I want you to know something important. You're not the only one receiving this message right now. There are thousands of chosen ones watching this, reading this, feeling this same stirring in their spirit. You're part of a collective awakening, a collective elevation, a collective breakthrough. And when chosen ones rise together, the impact is exponential. Your win inspires someone else's win. Their win inspires another. And suddenly, there's a movement of people walking in victory, breaking cycles, and changing the game. So don't just receive this for yourself. Share this message. Send it to someone who needs it. Be the confirmation for someone else. What if you're the vehicle through which their sign arrives? When we lift each other, we all rise higher. When we celebrate each other, we all win bigger. When we believe for each other, we all break through faster. Chosen one, I speak this over your life with authority. You're about to win big. The evidence is coming. The breakthrough is here. The victory is yours. Every door that needs to open is opening. Every resource you need is coming. Every person who's meant to help you is being directed to you. Every opportunity that has your name on it is manifesting now. Financial abundance is flowing to you. Healthy relationships are finding you. Divine opportunities are chasing you. Supernatural favor is surrounding you. Complete healing is overtaking you. What was stolen is being restored. What was delayed is being released. What was denied is being granted. What was lost is being returned. With interest, you're entering a season of unprecedented victory, uncommon favor, undeniable blessing, supernatural acceleration, and every person who doubted you, every situation that tried to break you, every obstacle that tried to stop you, they're all about to witness what God does for those who stay faithful. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your win is guaranteed. This message is your sign. Now walk in the fullness of that truth. You're about to win big. Receive it, believe it, and watch it manifest before your very eyes.